a very brief recording of left corner reverse. Here we are in a road that comes to an end in front of me, so I know there's nothing about to come towards me on this small section of private road. And I've got behind me a turning space out of the back window you can see there with the car parked in it, which also is a stub end. It doesn't go anywhere, so I feel perfectly safe actually holding this camera in order to illustrate what is seen in the mirror as we go backwards. So I'm going to attempt to do the steering with one hand. You can see the straight curb behind us, parallel to the kerb are our two door handles, and we want to maintain that amount of space as we go around the corner. So I add gas, I've got a slight uphill, come up to the biting point, check all around me, handbrake off, I go back in a dead straight line until the first curved curbstone, the closest one to me, gets almost up to where my front passenger's door handle is, and the curb will disappear into the outside of the mirror. It's getting smaller now, the amount of curb I can see. There it is now, virtually reached that closest door handle to me. So I check over my right shoulder and I put steering on to keep the door handles about the same distance from the car, moving very, very slowly. I'm actually coming in a little bit, but I'm adjusting the steering by 5 minutes or 10 minutes to ensure that the curb stays roughly the same distance from the car, giving myself enough time to glance around. Now the curb's almost disappeared from view, so I'm giving it another 10 minutes, another quarter of an hour of steering to bring a bit more curb into view. Now we can see that we've virtually got the right amount of steering set to follow the curb around. Still making small adjustments, and if the speed of the car is low enough, then we're able to make those small adjustments in plenty of time. Curb's come quite close to the car now, so I'm taking off all but about a quarter of an hour of the steering. And now I'm putting on that quarter of an hour again to get two door handles lined up with this very small section of straight curb where I've got grass alongside. And when it is parallel, when those two handles are parallel, then I'm taking off all the steering altogether so that the car ends up with the door handles completely parallel. And I'm going back as far as I can, which isn't very far because you can see the curb comes to an end, and I'll stop the car just before I lose sight of the curb completely. Secure the car into neutral. On a real live road we haven't really gone back far enough because I can't see any straight curb in front of me. It's still a curve, and we've not got 2 car lengths back from the junction. But that was just to illustrate what you see in the passenger mirror as you're going around the corner.